Hello and welcome to another MOC showcase video. Today we have
Scarif.
Now this Scarif MOC is based on Battlefront 2 primarily, so yeah, let's jump straight into the MOC and get to all those juicy details.
Hello there, my name is Not That Sam Smith. I'm a LEGO Star Wars MOC builder, and I'm so pleased to introduce to you my contribution to the stud lug on the Battlefront collaboration, with my build being Scarif. Let's dive into it.
So the part of Scarif I've chosen to build is the TIE Striker docking bays found at the back of the map, and I've tried to keep this as accurate as possible. Obviously it can't be perfect, but I think I've got a pretty good job of getting it all across. Kicking off, you can see I've used obviously tan to recreate sand. I don't think that was a revolutionary technique or anything, but you can see for the water I've gone with 1x1 translite blue bricks on their side as snot to kind of create a really nice border surrounding, to give that water without having to spend tons and tons on water studs, with some clear trans slopes also on top just to kind of create that crashing effect, and I think that looks really nice. You can see there's some patches of vegetation. I've mainly gone with just a regular green with some lime sprinkled in just to give it a little bit of life. And I've also got a couple of palm trees just to give that nice tropical aesthetic. Got my other one nice and over here. Almost cornering the MOC, you can see I've got these 4 large floodlight towers on each side using these large beam pieces, which I think look quite accurate even if they are a little bit simple, which is basically just if this was set at night these would be on, but the map's set at day so I don't need to worry about that. Moving forward, you can see these 2 large rectangular storage things. I have no idea what they do. I've got a bunch of different type of storage type things all over the MOC. You can see like this. There's a couple around here. No idea what's in them, but they look Star Warsy, so I threw them in. If you look behind this container, you can start to see my gigantic snot platform that this entire MOC is set on. You can see these are all actually masonry bricks turned around on their side to create this large flat surface going right underneath this kind of platform area. And you can see there's some bricks which have been attached by snot to go up here, to meaning that my main platform is also entirely made out of snot. So if we head up this ladder, which I think has been done quite nicely, you can see we get to this main platform, which is kind of created out of squares of dark bluish grey with light bluish grey outsiding, with a nice railing using bar pieces and a couple of other smaller greebling parts. You can see if I move over to here, there's kind of a bay, which is where a TIE Striker would go. This one's obviously flown off, and then this TIE Striker is on the second one. This TIE Striker here is my own custom design. It's obviously scaled down quite a lot to fit with the rest of the MOC, so you can't actually fit a minifigure inside it, but I still think it does the job and looks pretty good for what it is. So now let's dive into the minifigures of this MOC, because you can see there's quite a few of them. I may have gone slightly over the top on minifigures, but I love minifigures, so I wanted to put a lot of them in. So here we go. So starting off in the back corner, we've got this rebel rocket trooper who's about to shoot a rocket launcher straight into this platform, causing some major damage. We've got a female rebel down here next to BB-8 because he's a hero, so technically he counts for this MOC. Next we've got a shore trooper who's shooting at the female rebel with 2 more stormtroopers running into the fight. And then there's like a squad leader shore trooper who's also joining in with a little Ewok who's jumped in behind ready to get involved in the fight, which should be quite fun. There's also some cables and some orange boxes back here which I didn't mention before, but they just include some whip pieces to create some extra nice detail in there. At the front of this platform, of course, is Bosk, one of the heroes in the game, or villains I guess. He's sniping at these 2 rebels, one of which has a grenade who he's about to throw at Bosk, and then there's this other rebel as well shooting at them next to this nice patch of grass. At the front here we've got a regular Stormtrooper who's shot down this rebel who's not very happy about it. And then there's a Twi'lek rebel about to avenge him, which should be quite cool. Also there's a crab, I feel like I should mention that, but there is indeed a crab here. At the front we've got a couple more Imperials, including a Death Trooper who's kind of ordering his troops around him with another Stormtrooper running in behind him. There's another Shore Trooper because it's Scarif, so you see a lot of those, who's taking a shot at Han Solo, who's shooting back at him, who's already taken down one Stormtrooper over here, which I use the battle damaged one because that makes sense to me at least. And then there's this other rebel behind him also helping. Spinning around to this side, you can see a weak way rebel, heavy, shooting at these guys here. He's taken one down and has found a scout sniper who's trying to shoot back, which is quite close quarters for a sniper, but you know, the MOC's only so big. And there you have it. There is my full Scarif MOC in its completion. This was a really fun challenge to overtake. It definitely introduced me into a lot of new techniques which I had not worked with before. Specifically, this whole platform over here was a bunch of fun experimenting with and really like fun to do technically, because a lot of my stuff in the past hasn't been that technically gifted, but I feel like this is really upping my game in terms of snot work and things like that, so I'm really proud of how this all came out. And I really like the look overall. I think it's got a really nice overall like connection to it. Yeah. So if you like this MOC as much as I did, like the video, that's what the like button's there for. Comment your favourite part of the MOC. For me, it could go anywhere. I love the TIE Striker. That's got its own video by the way, which I'll have linked in the description. The water technique I like a lot. I like the grass even. I just think it all works really nicely together. And if you want to see more stuff like this from me, subscribe so you will not miss the next MOC on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it, and goodbye.